Internal Israeli government documents have revealed the Israeli Ministry of Intelligence is recommending the forcible transfer of the entire population of Gaza to the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. The 10-page document, which is dated October 13th, has been published in full by the Israeli news outlets Local Call and Plus 972. The document recommends transferring all Palestinians to Egypt and setting up a, quote, sterile zone of several kilometers near the border between Egypt and Gaza. In addition, the document recommends Israel then prevent the, quote, return of the population to activities, residences near the border with Israel, unquote. Fears of a new Nakba, or catastrophe, have been growing ever since Israel ordered all Palestinians living in Gaza City and in North Gaza to vacate their homes and head south. On Monday, Palestinian UN Ambassador Riyad Mansour accused Israel of trying to depopulate Gaza.
They want to depopulate the Gaza Strip completely from the entire population and throw them in the lap of Egypt in the Sinai Desert. No one should justify our killing or find reasons to give more time to the killer. Call for an end of this assault on an entire nation. Stop the killings in the West Bank by settlers and occupation forces and the forced displacement underway there.
We go now to Haifa in Israel, where we're joined by the Israeli historian Ilan Pappé. He's professor of history and the director of the European Center for Palestine Studies at the University of Exeter. He's the author of several books, including The Ethnic Cleansing of Palestine and A History of Modern Palestine, One Land, Two Peoples, as well as The Idea of Israel, A History of Power and Knowledge. 50 years ago, Ilan Pappé fought in the Israeli military during the 1973 Arab-Israeli War, has since become a leading critic of Israel's occupation. Professor Pappé, welcome back to Democracy Now! If you can start off by talking about your take on what's happening today. You just heard the doctor in Gaza who just left Al-Shifa a few minutes ago.
Yes, I think, Amy, it's good to be back on your program. Thank you for having me. I think what we're seeing now, what unfolds in front of our eyes, is a genocidal situation by which people are targeted, whether they are children, babies, in hospital or in schools. And this is a massive operation of killing, of ethnic cleansing, of depopulation. The pretext for that kind of savagery is revenge for what the Hamas did on the 7th of October. But I think the real intention here is not just revenge, but trying to exploit what happened on the 7th of October to create new realities and historical Palestine. You called it a new Nakba. I think that the Nakba has never really ended for the Palestinians, so it's a new horrific chapter in the ongoing Nakba that the Palestinians are suffering here. So this is really a horrific situation that can only be stopped from the outside, because there is no motivation inside Israel to stop the operations, nor to care more about the lives of innocent people, despite what the Israeli army claims to do in the field itself.